Hey, my name's Chris. This is Coco. We made another video today, and after the video, I had to do Coco and Angel's talons. And I was thinking, well, I wonder how many people might be curious of how to do this themselves, because I used to actually pay other people with smaller birds that I used to have to do their talons. And so I got some stuff together and decided I'd go ahead and make a video and show you exactly how to do it, because I've been doing mine for a number of years now. Some of them don't respond very well to it, but the more you do it, the more positive they respond, especially if you give them some form of treat afterwards as a reward for them allowing you to do their nails. So anyway, I did a crude drawing, and if you look here, you can't have that. You look here, say that's the talon, right? You know, they got a big knobby finger and the talon at the end. The next drawing that I did down here shows inside, I guess you could call it the quick. I don't know, I've never researched it, but it's like it's where the blood is, and it's where you can easily clip too short. And actually, this drawing's a little long, but I guess that could be for Coco if Coco never had his nails done, her nails done. Sorry. Okay, so what you do is, as long as they're comfortable with you touching their feet and you've rewarded them positively and they'll let you do this, you get a... I've yet to find any place that sells avian toenail clippers or talon clippers, so if I can get them out of my pocket. I have a pair of dog clippers, or cat or something. They're called Top Paw. Now it sounds like I'm advertising for a company. Anyway, it's got a little guard, if you can see right here, to where you don't clip too short. I never go by this, ever, so I twist that out of the way. What I want to do with Coco is, and I would show you, but I've already done his nails, is I take less than 1/4 of an inch, I mean way less, and what I'm doing is I'm just clipping off the very sharp tip. Like, say if this was Coco's nail, I'd take it off right about there. Okay, I'm just taking just the tip, just the sharp part. And the reason why is because, and I'm going to recommend this to you also, is if you've got a stone perch or sandpaper on your perch, then it's going to rough and round off those edges. And all you really want to do is just take the tip of the sharp part off, and the rest is going to round off on its own. Plus, if you notice, the more that you do this, the more attention they're going to pay to their own talons. And I've seen Coco several times actually take his own talons in his mouth and bite the sharp tips off, because he doesn't want to scratch himself too hard. And birds, if you own a macaw, then you know, and you've seen them, they'll scratch just like dogs do, right behind the ear. And they don't want to scratch themselves, so they maintain themselves to a certain extent. Now, for you to be comfortable with them on you, and if you want to make them just a little bit shorter, and if they're comfortable with you holding their talons, then you take the talon and you slowly slide it in the slot. And if I can get close enough, and as you can see on Coco's talon, I've barely taken off just a little bit of the tip. See, there's a lot left. And number one is I don't want to risk going too short and making him bleed. It's a very dangerous thing. If that ever happens, first thing you want to do is try to stop the bleeding as quickly as possible. Some people have recommended putting baking soda on it, all kinds of other different stuff. Basically what I do is I just put my thumb on it, apply pressure. This only happened to me one time, and it'll never happen again. And it stops bleeding. So with these guys, they're going to need as much of that talon as you can leave on there so they can keep a grip on whatever they're standing on, especially if you have narrow perches. I recommend anything larger than 3/4 inch for them to perch on, because if not, it's just too small. And you don't want them to be all knuckles. You want them to be able to relax where they're standing, because they sleep on their feet, 1 foot most of the time. Okay, you having fun? All right. Anyway, that's it. So if you want, I can send you that diagram, the crude drawing, in like JPEG format or whatever, if you need it. Otherwise, just research. I'm sure you can find some more information somewhere online. But anyway, that's just my personal recommendation. Don't take too much off the tip. Good luck.